podcast.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Are we ready?
Welcome to What Pissed You Off This Week. Wait, that's your line. Welcome to What Pissed You Off This Week.
We are your hosts, Lele. Can you film me some TikToks today? Raukola and Torgeir. A beautiful man. Does he wear wigs? Ryssevik.
All natural.
Say hello, Torgeir.
Hello.
And today we are joined by Celine, the best person in the entire world, Breivol.
Oh, you guys.
Also, the wonderful girlfriend to Torgeir that we have mentioned on this podcast, and we are very excited to have you here.
Yay.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yay!
Hell yeah, it's bring your girlfriend to work day.
So, Selena, could you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Celine, and I am also Torgeir's girlfriend, and I'm a songwriter.
Hell yeah. What kind of songs do you write? Is there like a specific genre, for example, that you prefer over others?
Like you and I, lately, we've been working on K-pop.
Yeah, we
That's
have.
super fun.
It has been.
I've been enjoying that process.
And I love writing with you because we are like telepathically linked.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly on the same wavelength. It's so easy.
Whenever we don't spend the entire session shit-talking.
Yeah, that has happened a couple of times where we were in the studio for 2 hours and we had recorded one take of one line.
In the total amount of time that you guys have spent writing songs together specifically, how big of a percentage would be actual productive songwriting recording time?
Like 5%.
I was going to say like optimistically like 30-70. 30 being the songwriting.
Like
70.
we talk a lot about we should be productive now.
Yeah, but then we're like, but before that, let me just say, that's usually how it ends up going.
Also, did you hear?
Did you hear every single time?
Oh, I just remembered.
You're like, you know...
I think there's been a lot of, did you hear?
Yeah. You know how at our songwriting camps we're like, avoid too much story time? We have like...
You are the
We are
story
We
time.
are the story time. Yeah, literally. And like, my favorite was when you were at the songwriting camp in England.
Yeah.
And he was getting snaps from us. Oh, they're at the studio again. And then we were talking, him and I. And somehow I said, yeah, because we're still on the Madonna song. And it was like, wait, are you still on the first song? I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
yeah. Or like, I was saying, no, you said like, oh, you're still doing the same song. And he thought that was at least the next song.
You know, I thought you had like 5 songs.
You know, then I was like, oh no, it's
I'd
still
seen
the
you
first
in the
one.
studio every day that week.
Yeah,
You'd
but
been in
the thing
studio
is, we kept
every step I got.
like showing our song to people, and people kept coming with like suggestions, right? So we never got to finish.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you should add this harmony here, and then you should change the bridge here.
Yeah.
So yeah, like every session we had was just fixing.
Yeah, but it was just so funny the way he asked, like, so you're still the same song? I'm like, yeah, and not only is it the same, it's the first one. He's like, it's still the first one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But now we have written another one.
Yeah.
Now we have 2 songs.
Like I think
Really fucking cool
we
song.
were a bit quicker on the second one.
I think so. I like the track for this one a lot
Yeah,
better.
and I think even in between a lot of shit talking, we actually got something
Done. Yeah. I'm very proud of us.
Yeah, me too.
But now, Selena, would you like to tell us what about New Year's pisses you off?
Oh, I don't remember what year it was, but we were like a group of friends celebrating together because it was like one of our friends' birthday, like the 1st of January. And we would walk outside and like walk up like a hill to see the fireworks.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we couldn't see for shit. Like there was so like foggy.
Yeah.
Like we saw nothing.
Oh, no.
So it's like such a waste.
Yeah.
And like,
Was it a long walk?
I don't remember. Like we were drunk anyways, you know, but still like we couldn't see for shit, and we was in like the best part of town where people gather, so we weren't the only ones, but like...
So basically everyone was super disappointed.
Yeah, like where do we look?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to see.
Oh no.
Yeah, like I think that's the most annoying. Like you want to see the fireworks.
Yeah.
you know?
That's like
That's
the best
true.
part about New Year's.
Yeah. And like I feel super guilty nowadays for liking fireworks because people have been talking a lot more about like how it's scary for animals and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, but I want to go see colorful things go boom.
Absolutely.
Do you like colorful lights?
I was just about to ask that, Torgeir, would you mind if we consult your alter ego But for the last episode of the year?
Well, since it's a special occasion, he might show up.
But it's a pleasure to see you on the podcast. I've been waiting to see you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Could you tell us a little bit about how do you feel about fireworks?
It's fantastic. They light up, they blink, they say boom. It's some of them is it's crazy.
Almost called you by the wrong name. But could you tell us what is your favorite thing in the world?
That would be lights. Or specifically, it's not lights, it's things with lights. Yes.
Yes. And what kind of things with lights? What kind of light setup is the best?
If it's many lights in a sequence,
Equally spaced?
Equally spaced. If you have a sequence of lights where you have equal spacing, but then one is off, it's not nice.
What's your favorite color of light?
Multicolor.
Thank you, but can I summon Torgeir back?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank God.
Hey, you missed But again.
But he sits lower than I do for some reason.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, no, that always happens. It's like when with Dad and Santa, like Dad is never around when Santa is. You know what I
it's
mean?
so bizarre.
Yeah.
I feel like you two would really hit it off.
Yeah. So would Dad and Santa.
Celine,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Torgeir's alter ego? What is it like to date two men who are very different?
Well, I prefer Torgeir. He's my favorite.
Okay.
Thank you.
I haven't really gotten to know, I guess, his second half.
Yeah, I think you know Bit the best, probably better than I do.
Yeah, I have But's lore written down in my notes.
Oh my God.
My
what the
favorite piece of But lore. Fuck is it?
Didn't know we were gonna have two guests this episode.
I have two. He can't leave the country, but refuses to tell why.
We won't talk about it.
And another one is that he has chlamydia. He has chlamydia and has had it for 5 years.
Oh,
and refuses to get it treated.
hello.
Oh yeah, Selina, I think this is about the time we tell you something.
Yeah.
But Norway,
It's part of the lore of a fictional character.
Yeah, because I was worried. Like, you share the same body and like...
but Norway has the most chlamydia per capita.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah, that
fact.
is true.
They used to have like a poster when you arrived at the airport.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, was it? I don't think it was. It's real, right? It wasn't fake.
What was it?
Like, it's not. It was like a couple, like a picture of a couple in like bunad, and it says like "Welcome to the country of chlamydia" or something. Like, remember to wear condoms.
Yeah.
I feel like that is a very Norwegian humor. Like, I could see that being real.
I've seen like there was one ad which was like very much leaning into "We are the chlamydia capital of the world." I don't know what it was about, but it was super clever.
Probably condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
maybe
like,
it was
I
a
don't-
condom ad. I'm thinking of then.
Could be.
Happy New Year!
Oh my!
So what pissed me off about New Year's? It was New Year's of 2019. One day before New Year's Eve, I had moved to Hollywood. I was going to stay there for half a year. And we were like, hell yeah, we're going to celebrate New Year's in Hollywood. It's going to be a fucking party. It's going to be huge. There's going to be fireworks, probably celebrities and shit. It's going to be a big-ass party. We go out like half an hour before midnight. There is not a single person in the street. Like, if you go out on Hollywood Boulevard at fucking 5 in the morning on a Wednesday, you're going to see at least a group of 20 homeless people. We saw no one.
Not even the homeless people?
No. We didn't even see them either. And then eventually we walked to like the main part of Hollywood Boulevard where the Chinese theater and all of that is. We meet one other group of people, also tourists. What the fuck happens in Hollywood on New Year's? Where is the party?
Yeah,
because it
Comment
wasn't
down
in
below
Hollywood.
if you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm also curious.
Where is the party? What happens?
I would have assumed that Hollywood would be like super crowded on New
Yeah.
Year's. Kind of like New York. and,
Yeah,
like,
I
Manhattan.
remember because we had dated for like 6 months at that time.
Yeah.
And
Is
they-
it that long ago?
yeah.
The fuck?
You guys are old.
Let's not talk about it. Yeah, like I remember you sending me like pictures on like Snapchat and stuff. Like, what the fuck?
Like there's no one here.
Like, honestly, never seen Hollywood that empty. Like,
Yeah.
on a random Tuesday, there's more people.
Yeah. And like, there wasn't even fireworks nearby. Like, we could see fireworks along the horizon, but
Could it be that they are not allowed to fire fireworks near the city because it's so densely populated?
But like
that
the
might
4th of July then?
Yeah, that is true.
Like, don't they?
We weren't there for the 4th of July. I was already
No.
home at that time.
I feel like such an outsider in this conversation because I've never been to Hollywood and you both have.
Hell yeah. Hollywood. It's a fucking shithole. It smells
Yeah.
like, it smells like actual poop. Like,
Everywhere.
that's not an understatement.
Hollywood
It actually
stinks.
does.
There is poop in
Really?
the streets.
There's
A lot of it.
nothing glamorous about
Yeah,
Hollywood.
no.
It smells so bad wherever you go.
Yeah, it smells horrible.
Oh
And,
my God.
Like, especially Hollywood Boulevard. Like, you can't walk a meter down Hollywood Boulevard without somebody trying to sell you something. If it's a celebrity bus tour,
Oh yeah.
if it's the fucking Church of Scientology test.
God.
You have beef with them quite a bit.
Yeah, did I talk about it on the podcast?
You haven't. Well, we can talk about it.
I'm gonna have some major beef with the
Church
Church
of
of Scientology.
Are we
Stay
gonna be
tuned.
stalked now?
Most
Probably,
likely.
No.
definitely. That's fine. I can take it.
But yeah,
Yes.
what pissed you off was the Hollywood was a very disappointing place
Yes,
on New Year's.
especially on New Year's, but also in general. Don't go to Hollywood. There
Yeah.
are so many good places. Don't go to Hollywood.
Where would
And
you
like, there's so many good places outside of LA.
Yeah,
Like,
go?
yeah.
Yeah.
I like Nashville. Nashville was fun.
Yeah.
You've also been there, right?
Yeah.
I was only in Nashville for one night, but we stayed in Murfreesboro. I stayed there for 2 weeks. You stayed there for
Well, I only managed to be there for like 2 months because
Yes.
COVID hit.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so this was all like right around
the
COVID.
beginning of because I moved there around like January.
Yeah.
Had like a few until March 15th. We ordered the tickets home.
Yes.
Oh shit.
In the
Yeah,
middle
that
of your spring
sucked.
break.
Yeah, we were on spring break. Like we did a road trip, like get to like North Carolina and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, what do we do now?
Oh, so it was like, did the COVID sanctions and everything happen right when you were on the road trip?
Yeah, lockdown the day I came home.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super lovely.
That was
That was
1
stressful.
week of confusion and what the fuck do we do?
Yeah.
I can
That was
imagine.
super weird.
Yeah. Anyways, do you have something that pisses you off about New Year's?
Now, this is going to sound very off-brand for me as a Finnish person,
Oh, wow.
but I hate drunk people. And when I say I hate drunk people, I mostly hate myself when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, become so... Well, I am quite affectionate in general. Like,
Yeah.
I like telling people that they matter to me, but good God, I tell that when I'm drunk.
That's very true. I think every time we have been drunk together, we are hugging and you start crying
Yeah.
for no reason.
I start crying when I'm sober for no
That's
reason.
true. But like it's kind of weird like being like with other people and you hug your friend and they start crying and say
Yeah.
I love you, you know?
Yeah, well, see, that's a very Finnish pastime.
Gotcha.
And I guess I hate about New Year's the most is how horrible I always feel on the 1st of January. I always have a horrible hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
understandable.
Why is it that I always need to start my year with a horrible hangover?
That's true though.
like, do you remember a time where you felt great on the 1st of January?
Last year.
I don't.
Because we didn't go out.
Yeah. But like, if you're still like good drunk around midnight, you
Yeah.
start the year there. You know what I mean?
That is true. Last year, I was so good drunk at that point that I thought I didn't see the fireworks. I did. I was just so drunk that I didn't remember it.
Maybe it wasn't the fog. It was just the alcohol.
I'm gonna tell you. I told you about this yesterday. I think I saw this ad for fireworks safety,
Yeah?
and it was fingers counting down like 10, 9, 8, but they weren't holding down the fingers. For each frame, they were switching to a different pair of hands with different firework injuries, missing a different number of fingers.
Oh my God.
That's
Down to the last
insane.
two being one fully amputated hand, one finger, and then the last one just two fully amputated hands.
That's insane.
powerful.
That
though.
was that delivered the message.
Yeah.
Very much so. Like,
Yeah.
I don't touch those fireworks that are actual firework, with like the stick and then you put
Oh yeah,
it.
the rockets.
I'm so freaking afraid of those.
Yeah.
I only do
We
that.
don't sell them in Norway anymore.
No.
Really?
Yeah, you only have
The pots?
the battery, the
Yeah.
big box with lots of them in them, and then you have the single ones. Kind of, you just set them down. They don't have the stick, but you
Yeah,
set them
it's-
down
yeah.
and they fire up.
Yeah,
thing.
I only do the battery ones because
Yeah.
they have the longest fuse usually.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
have a lot of
True.
time to like fuck off. Because I am very accident prone.
And it's one fuse, big show, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. And because like I guess that would minimize the like chances of getting injured, because that's where you usually get injured is when you light it. So when you only have to light it less times per explosion instead of lighting it again between every explosion, so you minimize the risk.
And also with smaller fireworks, you don't feel like they're as risky. And like especially kids will like light them and throw them. And
I hate when fireworks are given to kids. So dangerous.
Yeah, no, and also like drunk people trying to be funny.
That I always hate. Like that is what I actually really like about my friend group in Finland, that no one is like stupid drunk. No one is like, hey, this is gonna be really funny, ha ha ha. Like everyone is always very conscious of what would the consequences of this be if something goes wrong.
Yeah, and usually when it goes wrong, you're hurting someone else but yourself.
Exactly.
Like, you know?
I like the kind of friend groups where you're all drunk, but none of you are like stupid.
Yeah.
But should we move on to our tier list?
What pissed us off this year? So we have taken a list of pop culture moments, news events from this past year, and we are going to rank them in a tier list.
Yes. Some of these are things that pissed us off. Some are things that we find funny or
entertaining in some way.
Yes, in some way, shape, or form. And the first thing we have on our list is the Willy Wonka experience.
Oh my god.
That cracks me up.
Absolutely hilarious. Like it wasn't the entire script AI generated?
Yeah, like most of the words weren't even real words.
Yeah, and then there was, what was the girl in the
unknown.
The unknown.
Yes, with the silver face mask and the...
Oh my god,
so
I feel
bizarre.
So bad for the actors who showed up.
Where would you place it on our tier list? I personally found it absolutely hilarious and would want
very
to
entertaining.
Propose either S or A.
Yeah. A,
in terms
I guess.
of entertainment value, I think S actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's so memeable.
Yes.
Quite harmless.
Yes. And speaking of harmless, let's go to something that isn't.
Oi.
How would you guys rate Trump getting re-elected?
That is F tier for me.
Well,
like that is not even entertaining
anymore.
No,
it's just sad.
We've had our 4 years of Trump.
Last time he won, it was like, oh my god, what the hell can he do? But now we know actually
and it was
how
more funny, like,
dangerous
haha, let's laugh at Americans for having made a very bad decision. But now it's not funny.
I hope they get what they fucking voted for.
That's what I said as well.
Like, voted for Trump.
Yeah, I hope you get every single thing you voted for.
So F tier on re-election.
Yes, I agree. Then how do we feel about Trump's assassination attempt?
That was more on the entertaining side.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I'm not for like assassination of public figures in any way.
No, or we're not endorsing violence.
No.
Well, however,
I am. However, if one man dies, but it can save a lot of other people's lives.
Is this a trolley problem?
I think this is a trolley problem.
Yeah.
But on an entertainment value, I would put this at a B.
Yeah,
I thought
very
it was
entertaining.
Funny. It was pretty fucking entertaining.
And it gave me hope.
Yeah.
Someone at least tried.
Yes. Next thing is Kamala Harris not being elected.
Is there a theme here? I think I'm smelling a theme here.
I mean, it was like an election year, so...
Yeah.
No, I had hopes for Kamala.
I had very high hopes.
I really liked her speech after the fact.
Yeah.
We're not gonna stop fighting.
And what a poised and graceful conceding.
Like the thing is, I don't necessarily agree with everything in her politics, but she was definitely the better candidate.
Where are we placing Kamala not getting re-elected? No, not getting elected. I would put it in F.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
That sucked balls.
Yes, right next to Trump being elected.
Yes. Next thing is the Bridgerton experience.
Yeah.
I have not watched that.
Oh, it's the same as the Willy Wonka experience.
Yeah, they got scammed like an insane amount of money and promised this like... Because Netflix's Bridgerton experience is a very big thing. Where we have the Belle of the Ball or Diamond of the Season.
Diamond of the Season.
And like... It's a very elaborate thing. Well, this
like
was
with costumes and like decorations.
Yeah.
This experience, on the other hand, had like a stripper and no food, terrible location. And like it's so sad they were all wearing their like beautiful costumes.
This is what it looks like.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this is very cool. And this is a Netflix official thing. This wasn't, but they were marketing it as if it were. So people didn't realize that they were getting scammed.
But I felt sorry for them.
That is true. I would maybe place this in C, right below Trump getting shot. Like not quite as entertaining because it was quite sad.
Yeah.
And then we have Mr. Beast got canceled.
Yeah, what is that about? Like, I don't really have any like relationship. Like, I don't know really what he, other than what I've seen.
What I've
like,
heard is like, because his channel is all about giving money prices to his followers and to people in need and all of that. But then it has come out that a lot of the winners are people who are hired by his company or is working for him in some way or friends of his, and it's all planned out.
But that's not only him though. A lot of the bigger YouTubers do that because of like taxes and stuff. Yeah. Like you can't just give someone a car because they have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
I would put this at maybe C.
Yeah.
Because I don't personally know Mr. Beast that well.
No, me neither.
But I do have to say, I always had a suspicion that he's not all he's made out to be.
Yeah,
like, there's
that's
something
usually
there.
the case, sadly.
Yeah. Our next topic, Chaperone shouting, "You shut up," at a photographer at the Grammys.
Bad bitch moment, I'd say.
Absolute bad bitch moment.
She looked so beautiful doing it, like powerful. Chef's kiss.
I would rate this, I would make her own category, just Chaperone.
Yes.
I think we have to make her own category. Chaperone has her own category above everything else.
I would like everyone to know I knew who Chaperone was before.
Yeah, we were using her music for references. And shit.
Yeah,
in
since
like
2020.
2020, I think?
Yeah.
It was starting COVID. We were working on the music shit.
Yeah. I used like Pink Pony Club.
Oh, yeah. You also have your own artist project.
Yes.
I do. Don't want to talk about it. She's dead for now.
She's dead?
She might come alive again, maybe.
Are we going to have a karma moment? Are you going to dress yourself
God. Are you wizard? Putting me in the same boat as Jojo Siwa, the girl who looks more like Jojo Siwa?
Sabrina Carpenter Juno poses.
I like that. That's fun. It is genius marketing. She's basically repurposing the nonsense outro, but to like the Juno poses now.
Yeah, I'm so sad that the nonsense outros are no longer a thing.
I get it though. Like that takes time.
Yeah, and like I guess she wants to differentiate between these two eras, kind of. Of her music.
Yeah. But like genius marketing, that's how I figured out who she was in the beginning. Like
that was the only thing I had
outros.
heard.
Yeah, super funny, very clever.
I love her in general, like how funny she is, and she doesn't take herself too seriously.
Yeah, I like that.
I would honestly put Juno poses in the Chaperone category.
Yeah,
same level of bad bitchness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you also want to rank nonsense outros?
Actually, I think they might have a more like impactfulness on her career, I think. Right?
I think so.
Because those went viral.
That is true. So should we put the nonsense outros from Sabrina into the bad bitch category and then put Juno poses into S tier with the Willy Wonka experience? I think that sounds good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wonderful. All right. Next on our list, we have the fabulous breakdancer Ray Gun at the Olympics.
Oh my God.
Did not watch.
You have
you not seen it?
It's really something.
It is
I don't know
quite
if
something.
you can call it breakdance, but it's something.
Yeah, I think break dance is very generous.
Even dance is like a stretch.
Yeah, I think the kangaroo hop was my favorite. Or the one where she was on the
crawling
floor.
on the floor.
Yeah, but how entertaining do we rank this?
It was quite funny.
I mean,
we have nothing in A tier
I think
so
we can.
far.
I think this is between Willy Wonka and Trump getting shot.
Yeah, I can.
Should we put it there?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Then we have the album that defined all of our summers, Brat.
Yeah.
I loved Brat.
Same.
I don't really usually like hyperpop.
No,
Yeah, it's
not
never
me neither.
like it's never been my thing, and I actually kind of got onto the Brat hype train kind of late. It was like in August, kind of when I realized, wait, these are actually fucking bangers.
Yeah, actually same.
Like it was a good album, but I don't think any of us are like super big Brat like super fans.
No, like I think it's interesting though. Like in between all of the pop queens right now, you have like hyperpop as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So how entertaining would we rank Brat to be? I would maybe put it, this sounds so weird, put it with Reagan at the Olympics because it was entertaining, but we weren't super big fans of it, so I don't want to put it with Sabrina Carpenter's Juno endings.
No.
It's not to us that iconic.
Yeah.
Let's put Brad there.
I personally think Trump getting shot is more entertaining than Brad Summer.
I guess.
So would you up Trump getting shot next to Reagan at the Olympics?
Should we switch those two and put Brad with Reagan?
I can agree. Or should we? Because like you said, it was very culturally defining.
Yeah.
Should she be in the bad bitch
Absolutely.
category?
Yeah, she's a bad bitch.
She's a bad bitch. And then you wanted to switch these two around.
Yeah, I think so.
The next thing on the list is the Muffin Man. Norwegian swimmer Henrik Christiansen.
That was so entertaining though.
Yeah.
He brought a muffin home with him and put it in the freezer and ate it on his birthday or something.
Yeah.
Did he win though? As in the Olympics?
But he won on
last.
TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
People were
That's
saying that he
why I
ate
asked.
too many muffins. I think he should be in the bad bitch category because muffins.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? I can agree with that.
Muffin Man was definitely the best part of the Olympics. So we all agree that Muffin Man belongs in bad bitch category.
I mean, it's funny that he will be remembered as the Muffin Man and not being at the Olympics.
But he will also not be remembered for coming last. But he will
That
be
is true.
remembered
Because he's the
for
Muffin Man.
fucking
He
Muffin
won
Man.
the Olympics. What
he
do
is the
you mean
people's
He
came
prince.
made
last?
the Olympics.
The next thing we have is the tram in Oslo that drove into an Apple store. This is a very Norway-specific thing, but a couple weeks back, in the middle of Oslo, in the middle of the day, a tram just drove into an Apple store.
Yeah.
What happened?
He just had to get that latest iPhone.
Yeah.
Or did he just really hate Apple and he tried to destroy them one store at a time? Where do we place it?
The tram and also, I think A tier.
Trump
Really?
getting shot level?
Yeah, entertaining.
There were
Yeah.
some fun memes, I must say.
Yeah. Very memeable.
Very, very memeable. Then the next thing we have is Kendrick Lamar versus Drake.
Yeah.
Explain that to me. I have no idea.
Drake has been a bad boy, and
Don't look at me like that.
and Kendrick is calling him out.
Oh.
Yes.
And there's drama.
Yeah, and there's been kind of a back and forth going on, but it's mostly just Kendrick calling him out for being a pedophile and Drake being like, no,
I mean, it's
I'm
a
not
pretty
pedophile."
serious
Yeah.
accusation.
I think it started with, didn't Drake make a diss track about Kendrick? And Kendrick fired back 10 times harder.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I think Drake then responded to that. And then Kendrick was like, I'm about to end this man's entire career.
And he did.
And he did.
I see. I've heard about the Kendrick versus Drake thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I haven't really gotten into what
Yeah,
it's actually about, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't listen to the songs
No.
in their entirety.
I've just been following the beef in the media.
Yeah. I would
Like,
say that this was Trump level funny. Or maybe Reagan at the Olympics. To me
I'd
personally.
say
Yeah.
Reagan at the Olympics.
Yeah, let's put it with Reagan at the Olympics.
Yeah.
What about hottest topic of the year? Jojo Siwa rebrand and karma.
S tier.
S tier would not bad bitch category.
No.
The thing is, she's not giving bad bitch, but
No,
it was
she-
definitely the most entertaining thing.
But don't you guys say that she was a bad girl? She did some bad things. And we can't sing more than that. Okay. Copyright struck.
In terms of entertainment level, S tier for sure.
Yeah, I would say S.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
But I still think if she had actually wanted to make a serious rebrand,
Yeah.
why did she
do that?
Yeah, because I feel
Why?
like after Dancing with the Stars, she could have had a more grown-up career because people were seeing her more as a grown-up.
Yeah, because she was already then changing her style
'cause
to
I
be
al-
more mature,
Yeah, I thought
getting
she
rid
had-
of the side pony and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
I thought she had kind of already rebranded. But then with the whole lizard thing, I thought she just kind of went back.
Yeah, she did. Just in
Yeah,
more makeup.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
see her as a grown-up. I was like, oh, so you're still doing the same.
Yeah, I don't think that's how you change from a child star
No.
to an adult.
No.
Is she even singing on her own recordings?
Yeah.
I know it was one of the songs where wasn't it proven that it was a demo recording from a different artist?
I think so.
Yeah, because she sounds different in every single song.
Yeah.
The tone of her voice.
Yesterday is
she doesn't
tomorrow
sound
today.
like
There
her.
she's definitely singing herself.
Yeah.
Mm.
But heavily auto-tuned.
But then why be a singer? I guess she wants like songs for like she does live shows.
Yeah.
So I guess she wants music for her like entertainment shows.
guess.
Also, that title, we talked about it on the
Yesterday's,
podcast.
tomorrow's, today. That was the
But it's not wait, is it yesterday?
yesterday's, tomorrow's, today.
Yeah. But we interpreted it as yesterday is tomorrow's today.
Yeah?
But what it actually is yesterday's tomorrow is today.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like, I never understood why you guys don't understand it.
Yeah, but because there are two S's that imply different things, but I interpreted them the different way around.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, because it was a no-brainer for me what that means.
Because one of them is possessive and one of them is in the place of is.
Honestly, at that point, I would have had it yesterday is tomorrow's today.
No, yesterday's tomorrow is today.
Yeah, well, like I would have then written it like that to avoid the confusion.
Yeah.
Both are grammatically correct, but how the fuck are you supposed to know which one they mean? I guess more people have more.
One of them would have the apostrophe though.
Yeah.
The one with is, but who looks at the title that close? And is there even an apostrophe in the title? I don't know. Yes.
Let's move on.
Glad we cleared that up.
How do we feel about Joost Klein being disqualified at the Eurovision Song Contest?
Oh my god, the Eurovision drama.
Yeah.
So much drama.
I was so bitter that Käärijä didn't win Eurovision, but right now I am so glad because that shit show would have been paid by us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And now it was Sweden.
Fuck Sweden.
How happy it makes me.
That shit was paid for by IKEA money.
Literally. And like shit that was supposed to fall onto our shoulders fell onto Sweden.
Yeah.
Greatest day of my life. I think that was super fucking like unfair though. He did not deserve that. But
yeah, at all.
So should we put it? I think it's the same level as Trump being reelected.
Yeah, but like the entire Eurovision drama, like watching that happen in real time.
Shit show.
Shit show, but also very entertaining for us
it
on the
was
outside.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
Where should we rank it? I would say S tier.
Especially as someone like us who is working with like the Eurovision and stuff.
You know what? Joost Klein is a bad bitch. Let's put him in a bad bitch.
He is a bad bitch.
All right.
Is bad bitch tier the most populated tier we have right now? I think it is.
Oh.
All right. Last on our tier list, we have Huck Tua. Spit on that thing.
That was funny for a minute.
Was it even for a minute?
Not really.
And the fact that we saw a car here in Rena that had Huck Tua spit on that thing in the like rear view window.
Mirror sticker.
Oh,
or
wow.
not a window sticker, yeah.
Like tacky.
Very tacky.
You are in
absolutely.
motherfucking Rena.
Yeah. But that was one of those memes where I only saw the talk about the meme to the point where I had to look up the meme myself.
Honestly, same.
And I think it's really brave to try and make like a career out of that video clip.
Yeah, but at the same time, I find it so stupid that you can make a career out of you saying you would.
Yeah, like a random like street interview, or was it planned? Like, was it staged?
No, I think it was random.
Yeah.
I guess anyone can buy a Shure SM7B and make a podcast.
Oh,
self-owned. That's a rare one.
What do you mean? I'm using a 57.
And I didn't buy this.
No, that's Carl's. That one's mine.
And it's not her podcast, so we're all in the clear. Yay!
Yay!
Hell yeah!
Anyways,
yeah, but the nastiest thing to me about Huck Tua was like the people who seem to be obsessed about it were like 50-year-old men who were like thinking,
I mean, she's like like she's a cute blonde girl, like,
and I love her accent.
Yeah, but it wasn't that funny.
Yeah, that's the thing that always confused me.
How did it blow up like that?
Yeah, like the fact that people thought it was so hilarious because it truly wasn't.
That's why I thought it might be like set up, like to make her famous. Like they needed like a getaway to get in.
Industry plan.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because like, but I guess not, because she wasn't.
Have made like so much merch for that on like Etsy and stuff, and like they're like kind of these weird like Teemu-esque.
Yeah, and she did those like weird, like she showed up to like concerts or whatever and just stood on stage with
which was so weird. Like you got famous for saying Huck Tua.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like I don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean,
like that's the thing that I always found the most bizarre. Like it truly wasn't that funny to like.
Yeah, no.
Deserve such a response.
No,
you know,
no, not at all. Actually,
yeah. Like I felt like it was a very like disproportionate reaction.
Yeah, that's why I think industry planned. You know,
I heard there is a podcast whose entire thing is just listening to their podcast and just analyzing it.
Talk to her?
Yeah. So they talk to and like the dynamic between them and the conversations. And I haven't heard this podcast myself.
Why didn't we tap into that niche?
I came across it on TikTok a couple days ago.
That's hilarious. We
Yeah.
need to do a listening
What
party.
does she do? Is it like her hosting like an interview
think
with
so.
someone or
I don't know.
just
But how do we rank
get
her?
that bank?
I think, like, culturally, she had more of an impact, but I personally don't find her much funnier than Reagan
It's
at the
not that
Olympics.
iconic in that sense.
I'd say less funny than that.
Bridgerton experience,
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
but that was more sad. Well, let's just put it there.
Or
Isn't
should we
Huck
put it
to
one
are kind
higher?
of sad at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we have now completed our beautiful tier list.
Look how beautiful it is.
I
It's
made
almost
it.
not computer generated.
Shut up.
Be nice. Jesus
This guy.
Christ.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's missing a jade. Jade.
We have some more
Great.
J's.
Okay, do you want to put one as well?
Can you put it in? Whee.
It has been a fun year.
It has.
We started the podcast. We've had
We
our
did.
Yeah.
second guest.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
We've written a couple really fucking good songs.
We have.
We have.
You had a song release not too long ago.
I did.
What was the name?
När det höjer titel.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And we became like actual friends.
Hell yeah.
Like I knew
Why
that
do
you two.
you sound so surprised?
No, because like I knew you two existed, but we weren't friends. You know,
yeah.
but like we became friends.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that.
Same.
Don't leave me hanging, bro.
I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
Yeah.
Yay. Wait. At the same time. Hell
that
yeah.
was awful.
Yeah,
Shut
that
up.
sucked.
We're not
think
cringe.
like
You're
this
cringe. You're gonna, dude. Torgeir is leaning out of the frame because he cannot wait until the outro is over to get snooze. How do you feel about that?
I can relate.
I feel like that's incredibly Norwegian.
I need it in my face and I need it now.
Anyway, thank you for this year.
Thank you for having me
It's
on
been
your
super-
podcast.
It was so lovely. You have to come back again.
Hell yeah, I will.
Are you guys still here? But yeah, thank you, Celine. Is there, like, how can people find you and where can they find you? Nowhere?
Don't come find me, please. It's getting really hot under this heated blanket right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Selena has two blankets because she has a black blanket under this, but I thought it wasn't aesthetic enough with the color grade, so I wanted her to have a red blanket as well.
Yeah.
These look so fucking great with the
These
color
look
grade,
so
though.
great with the color grading. You guys are so lucky you get to look at the pretty little
Yeah.
blankets.
Unless you're an audio only, listener.
Yeah, the audio only people, you're missing out on so much.
We have the reddest blankets.
The red and the softest blankets. Like, these are so nice.
They're quite soft.
And you
Pretty soft.
haven't seen my cool ass sweater.
Can you put the
Put
hood
on
up
the lights.
and the lights on?
Yeah,
Yes,
turn
I
on the
can.
lights.
Can I?
Oh, I wish there was
And
like a light
also-
in the star.
Wait. I want to decorate the Christmas tree.
So
go.
thank you for joining, guys. It's been a heck of a year. I moved to Norway. I met you guys.
Hell yeah.
We started this podcast.
We did.
I kind of now wish we had planned this ahead and we could have like a toast or something, but
Oh.
we don't.
Score.
I guess we have julebrus.
I have
So happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Skål. I'm going to try not to pour julebrus on your computer. Julebrus.
And thank
You.
you for listening. Selina, what do you see?
You in the striped white and blue shirt.
Striped white and blue
Some
shirt.
like gray hair in the beard. Dark eyes, maybe. Yeah. Tall, handsome, curly hair. Kind of crazy, but in a hot way.
Is it Jay? Bye.
Bye.
If you do end up wanting to find Selena on the Instagram, her account is I am Celine Alette. That will be found in the description of this episode.